So what's up, people? I guess we have another event that's going on in Warframe right now. It's called Operation Buried Depths. It seems like a new event. I've never seen this one before. And from what I could see here, it says the Thermia fractures are cracking open all over Venus. And you have to help correct and save the planet, I guess. The event itself is taking place in Orvalis. And from what I can tell, for the moment anyway, what you have to do is go around to these cracked open surfaces and basically close off those cracks so that you could help restore Orvalis to what it was. Now, I've been playing this a little bit on and off and trying to figure out what to do. And I've been using Octavia here to see if I could do this solo. So I just wanted to go over some quick things with regards to what you need to do this event if you wanted to do it solo with Octavia.
Exploiter loads her Raknoids with refined coolant. They need the thermal regulation when harvesting Thermia. We can use that coolant to dilute the Thermia and seal these fractures. Go crack open a Coolant Raknoid and use its canister on this fracture.
So as Yudiko mentions, to be able to close these cracks, you have to find a specific coolant. And these coolant canisters are dropped by these event-specific enemies called Coolant Raknoids. Now the best place to find these Coolant Raknoids are if you can go to an exploiter orb. They seem to run around near one. And of course there's an exploiter orb that's always running around near the Temple of Prophet. So the best place to go in the beginning is to just go to the Temple of Prophet. And once you find the exploiter orb, the first thing I would do is to mark it in case you need more canisters and you have to come back and find out where it is. And as you can see, there's a bunch of these Coolant Raknoids running around near it. And what I found is if you have Octavia, the best thing to do is to, rather than try to shoot and kill these Coolant Raknoids like I'm doing here, it's just better to throw in a mallet. Now, of course, since the exploiter orb is right nearby, if you throw a mallet in, then the exploiter orb will help kill the Coolant Raknoid by shooting at the mallet. And once you kill one of these, then it'll drop a canister. All you need is one, and so you grab one, and then you start going to a fissure. And from my perspective, if you're going to do it solo, the fissures that I found to work the best are the ones that are a little bit out of the way. Try not to look for a fissure near one of these fortresses, because all of a sudden you'll get a lot of enemy coming after you from the fortress as well as spawning in. And so look for a fissure that's a little bit out of the way. On a roadway is fine, in the fields is fine, but try to stay away from the forts if you're alone, because of the fact that you want to reduce the number of enemy as much as possible, because you're going to have to defend the fissure while the coolant is trying to work. And once you find a fissure that looks pretty acceptable, then the thing you have to do is to actually put it into the fissure, put this coolant into the fissure, and then defend it for 100 seconds. So as you can see, I threw out mallet, and then I threw out the amp to power up the mallet. And you can see the enemies are already coming in. And the nice thing about Octavia is if you keep on making sure that you restart mallet if it goes out, the enemy will of course get killed if they start shooting at the mallet, but also it diverts the fire all to the mallet. And so since the fissure is not going to move around, just like in a defense mission, it's actually a good way to defend these fissures while you're or defend the coolant while it's working on the fissure. And the key point, if you're going to keep on using, or if you're going to use Octavia and go solo, is to keep on making sure that you restart mallet immediately if the other one stops. And in fact, I would suggest that before the other one stops, whoop. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there we go. Okay, before the other one stops, you throw in the next mallet so that you never have a situation where the canister is vulnerable, because it doesn't take... Oh, let me get that. Yeah, it doesn't take much for the enemy to destroy a canister. So in my case, since I do use Zenuric, it makes it a lot easier. But in any case, before you start a fissure, I would suggest that you are in full power mode, energy mode, so that you can throw repeated mallets and amps in, especially mallets. Let me get that guy. I think... is that going to be a problem? I think he may be so far that even if I have mallet up, it looks like he may be shooting at the... let me get a little bit more. There we go. Okay, better get back before the game thinks that I've abandoned the game or the objective. Okay, as you can see, even if you go far away, so long as your mallet is up, it's actually pretty good, because even if you're not there to defend the canister, the mallet will do it for you. And of course, if you have amp, that turns out to be really good, because it opens up the it opens up the area of protection really well. And in the other thing is that each canister will close 4 fissures, and I will suggest that you close all 4 fissures and complete the canister, because at the end of the canister, or if you complete the empty the entire canister, then you're kind of here we go. Let me show you. Here, this one's the 4th one actually. So you get these diluted thermia, which you only get if you close all 4 fissures with one canister, or complete the canister. And so instead of just closing the fissure and then trying to go back to Solaris, what I would suggest is to see if you can find and close 4 fissures with the one canister, so that you could get the diluted thermia. Now, to be honest, I have no idea what the diluted thermia... let me... oh, there's Fortune now. Okay. Yeah, I don't know exactly what diluted thermia is, but I figure it's important if you're going to be collecting these at the end of a canister. So in any case, yeah, basically that's about it. Anyway, that's about it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any comments, please post them in the comment section below. I apologize if this video turns out to be not useful for anybody, but for me, it took a little bit of time for me to figure out how to close those fissures, so I thought it might be useful for somebody. In any case, thanks for watching. I'll make more Warframe videos in the future. I hope you join me at that time. And until then, happy event running, happy hunting, and as always, Jaya, nice day everyone.